next on the sheet, what do we got here? Rams at Eagles. Rams plus 3.5 is the spread. 44.5 is the total. The splits on this guy. 74% of the bets in the spread coming on the Eagles, 89% of the bets in total coming to the under, and 94% of the bets in my line coming on the Eagles. Okay, so we've got an Eagles team that didn't look great in opening on the opening Thursday game against the Cowboys, but then again they lost their best player in the first right after the kickoffs, so not you know you got to take that with a grain of salt. They looked pretty good against Kansas City. That was a tough road spot. Now they get to go home, but they get a Rams team that's been really frisky. Um, I mean, honestly, this is actually a really great matchup. You've got the receiving core of the Rams matched up against the Eagles secondary. Yeah, that Rams ground game against the front seven. I it's gonna be interesting to see how they attack that. And on the other side, the Eagles offense really has not clicked as well as you would think it would.
Yeah.
It didn't look great. It looked okay on the road against the Chiefs. It looked okay, against Dallas. I think this is probably a field goal game, and if I think it's a field goal game, I'm taking the points. So give me the Rams plus the 3.5. I think um, these teams are probably closer on paper than you would think, and and the Rams, they got last time they were in that building, they got embarrassed. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Rams in a bit of a revenge, but I think this is going to be close. This is going to be another close game for the Eagles. They're probably going to win, but I do like the Rams to cover.
I agree. I also like the Rams to cover the 3.5. I mean, the Rams surprisingly, really haven't missed a step from last year. I think I always kind of underestimate the Rams, and they've looked really good so far this year. Puka's still Puka. Devontae Adams is getting in on the action, and the Eagles again. The only play that they have is that tush push play, and they used it extensively against the Chiefs.
Do you think there's going to be like any additional attention from the referees in the tush push
No,
based on the video evidence that we've seen?
no, because I mean you can't. I mean you can't really see that with your naked eye. They're not.
I
It
think
happens so quickly.
I mean, do you think they're just going to throw the flag just because they've been having they kind of the referees kind of got embarrassed over that?
No, I don't think they're going to over officiate it because you can't. It's not a reviewable play. I mean the only reason you're seeing that is because you're seeing that back in slow motion. They can't review it. They can't review a false start.
I'm just saying, like, they'll just like they'll run the play and they'll just throw the flag, just assuming.
Yeah, but they can't do that
Why not?
because they can't make assumptions.
And I've watched football for 40 years, and referees definitely make assumptions, my friend.
All right. Um, I don't think it has. I don't think the referees are going to impact this game.
I have a feeling that you're going to start seeing flags in that play.